Holy shit. Welcome to Kingdoms of Amalur. I was a little baby when I first played this game, and the remaster just came out, and I kind of wanted to give it a try, mainly because, like, I am a huge fan of Kingdoms of Amalur. Like, I remember being so intrigued by it, and the fact is, like, I don't like MMOs, but this whole fucking game is just an MMO. It's a lot of fun, and I definitely highly recommend it. I'm a little pissed, baby. They actually added, like in the remaster, they added, like, a very hard mode. I'm gonna go for hard because it's been a while.
From the beginning, we were wrong.
Oh god.
And
Hey, you. You're finally awake.
Go on and pull back the sheet, though. It'll need to be in our report, one way or the other.
Alright. Christ. You know, like that one scene where it's like, you haven't aged a day. That's the kind of thing. I know it's a remaster, but oh man, I miss this game, man. You know, I'm just getting nostalgic for this kind of shit. What the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna go for a stealth magic build, and you can fight me on that one. I think, you know, you're a pussy, you know, if you go for a strength build. Not really. Here, you know what? We're gonna make it really posh. Holy shit, see, which one did I always use? I always used one. I think it was that one. Yeah, there it is. This is the tattoo I always wore. Mainly because I thought it looked the coolest. It's weird to gush about a game, you know, especially now, because it's weird to like tell people how much you really liked a game, mainly because, you know, it's kind of weird. Well, we're gonna be wearing a helmet for most of the game, so I mean, just make it like a really British. Yep, or make a really British. Yeah, that seems about right. Yeah, that seems about right. Yeah, this is an average British, or an Irish. We're making an Irish elf. I don't know, man. This game just has, like, a lot of meaning to me. Mainly because I used to play this game, like, so much back in the day. Like, this is, like, my favorite game to ever play.
He's a Docklefar. No surprise there. Seen a lot of them. Though not usually in this good a shape. Alright then,
well,
make sure it goes into the report. You know he'll want all the details.
Amazing how well the body held up. Better than I've seen.
I'm just glad it's not moving. Must have been born under a lucky star, this one.
Oh, you have no idea. Alright, what's a British name? Should I just, like, look up Irish names? Irish baby names. This is Beppy. Kane? Kale? Do we know the name Kale? Who names are Kale? Donahue? Yep. Donahue the British fucking elf. My god, you haven't aged a day. My old boomer heart feels just... I always found that weird. My old boomer heart just feels great when I'm playing this game, you know? There's always that comfort game.
Over. Run!
And they just stand there.
Scatter, children of dust! Scatter before the might of the Tuatha!
I think they changed the voice effect for that. I'm pretty sure they did. It's weird because like if I try and tell people, you know, that I have a comfort game, that doesn't make like any goddamn sense, you know? Like how does one game comfort you? But this game was my comfort game back in the day.
Anybody!
Like I never finished it. Actually I did once.
You! Up there, please!
That was a
help
long
me.
time ago.
Please.
Right, that this was like one of the best games. And I thought like, you know, if you liked MMOs, like this would be like a good beginner. I don't like MMOs. That's the thing. I've never liked MMOs. Not for a long time, anyways. Just playing these old games that I used to play
You go first.
all the time, and finally being able to play them once again. In a remaster, no less.
This is what they're after.
I'm gonna try and look at this through the eyes of a remaster. I'm not a particular fan of remasters. I don't like remasters. I think they're very lazy sometimes. Most of the time they're lazy. No. The exceptions to that rule would probably be like the first Resident Evil remake. I think did a really good job. Most games that I played back in the day, like, I would love to see remasters. X-Men Origins is probably like the biggest game that I would absolutely love to get a remaster. That game is dope as fuck.
you hear something?
Like that game is so fucking good.
More Tuatha!
That was also one of my comfort games. I still believe, right? I still believe it'll get a remaster.
That one had a bow.
But I miss old games, you know? I miss old games that have this kind of intrigue that I did back in the day. Also, fuck you. Alright, I love bows for this exact reason. You don't have to charge. I mean, you can charge them, and eventually you'll have to, but just in that little beginning part. It's becoming increasingly, like, hard for me to really like remakes. And I fully expect, you know, if I play through this in 2 hours, I might get a refund. Because I might not like the quality. I think
More up ahead.
what I want from a remake is more content, which apparently they're making more content for this, which I did not get. I did not get the Premium Pass XD or XL XD because I did not see the point. At least not yet. I'll wait for what it actually is first. And it came with a soundtrack, and I can listen. The soundtrack in this game is not the greatest. I'm just gonna say that right now. Some were good. I'll admit, some were like really good. But like, you don't buy the game for the soundtrack. You get it for
Cave blossoms only respond
plain as fuck
in the
good
presence of
gameplay.
magic. Incredible. What are you?
You get it for the gameplay. You get it for the intrigue. Has a plot that actually like still makes me wonder. I've completely forgotten why you die. Like and neither do I want to know, because you know I'll probably figure that out and play the game and figure out if I know what the fuck happened. We're gonna go full rope. Ah, fuck. Also, I consider you a mad lad. If you
completely covered the tunnel.
If you go just, if you just go, by the way, like, if you just go, like, bows, you're a fucking mad lad. Like, I'm gonna say that right now. I love playing old games that I used to play and, like, seeing them in a new light. Mainly Pokemon. Just got done talking with my dad about Kingdoms of Amalur. And and I was saying how bad might builds were. My dad said stupid ass like why would you play soldier in Mass Effect? I don't understand. How do you have to lobotomize your brain? Alright, I'm an engineer, man. Right? I made an engineer for fuck's sake. Like, I find, like, every time you hit the overload just fucking right, you know, you nut, you know? It's just how it be. You just nut at every overload that you do. But, what the fuck? What kind of... That's funky. I like that, though. God, that's so fucking cool. Alright, so this is probably the most unique part of this game, is that it doesn't give you just a set path. Like, you don't just become, like, a brawler or rogue. You could go finesse sorcery. You could go for all three, which I used to do. But real OGs went for finesse sorcery, because you unlock the blink, which is one of the fucking coolest abilities I think that I've ever seen. And it's so fucking cool. It was so cool then, and it was so cool now. Okay, but the worst part is the might build kind of got shafted in this kind of game, right? Like, this was really cool. Like, this was cool. Archmage gets so much cool shit. Might and sorcery, I think, gets like really frustrating. But this game literally was supposed to be an MMO. Like, this whole game was supposed to be an MMO, and they realized they didn't have the budget, right? So they just made the game like a single-player MMO. And I guess they went ahead with the MMO part like later. But it was pretty cool. This whole game, man, this whole game is just pretty cool. Honestly, making these kind of videos are refreshing, because, like, I can make meme shit posts all damn day, right? I can do that all day. But, like, sitting down and playing, like, one of my favorite games of basically all time, you know, it makes me feel good. And putting out content for that kind of thing is pretty good. But this is definitely not, like, a continuation thing, because I have trash opinions on things, and I don't personally think that, you know, I should comment on stuff, especially political views. All right, welcome to this. Oh, yep, this is all the DLC, all that shit.
Sorrow have mercy.
Look like a big-ass rogue.
What?
Honestly, if, like, people want to see more of this, I don't usually like to say that, but, like, I am trying something new, I guess. So, it would be interesting if people would like to see this more, like, me talking about different things and stuff like that. Alright, well, I guess that's really it. I want to thank a couple of people. I want to thank the Mochi store. I want to thank most of the friends that I've made there. And I also want to thank Ruby and Wizard and most of the people that still watch my shit. Thank you. All of you genuinely wanted me to get into a career in editing, so thanks, Holmes. That's about it. See you.
Rats, rats, are the rats, celebrated